中国小伙在外网发了个视频，火了。
Hello from China. Let me show you the United States products in my home. Nothing. Do you have something from China in your home?
火到什么程度呢？不少外国网红在线带着自己的粉丝认真观看并且评论啊，还有的隔空喊话，拍了个回应视频呢。
Hello from China. Let me show you the United States products in my home. Nothing. Do you have something from China in your home?
I'm an American and I love America, but as much as I hate to admit, I looked around my house to see what I have that's made in America and what I have that's made possibly in China. I'm scared to tell you that this is made in China. This that I use every single day, made in China. What I use to shave my head, in big words, made in China. My phones, made in China. The way I charge my phones, made in China. Wax removal tool, made in China. How I fix my car, made in China. Damn. Chargers, more chargers made in China. Laptop made in China. Damn, cups made in China. Shelves made in China. Tables made in China. Everything I own is made in China. The American flag that I have is made in China. I feel like we're closer to Chinese people than we are to ourselves. Because as it stands, I buy more things from my Chinese brethren than I do from my American one. And when I go on social media, it's the American people that are arguing and fighting with each other. I'm not arguing and fighting with Chinese people. I guarantee that if anybody checks how many things they have that are made in China, you're gonna realize that we depend on China as Americans.
当然可以想象，小伙子在外网啊也受到了不少 MAGA 和川大爷支持者的攻击。小伙可没怂啊，而是一一进行了回应。我给大家看看他是怎么给那些人说破防的。有人问，如果我们美国的关税政策会影响到全世界的经济，那为啥世界一直都倚仗着我们美元过活呢？小伙是这么回复的
：The Federal Reserve using dollar to exploit people all around the world, and you didn't get the benefits. You pay tax, and the tax money go to war. Why you sound so proud?
有人不断跟小伙说中国有多不好，美国有多好。小伙如此回应
：Hi, I'm only joking with you. Why your MAGA suddenly get all so defensive and start to throwing all this Western propaganda about China at me? Those propaganda created to enslave you. It doesn't work on me. I know real China.
有个叫 Stuart 的网友说呀，我们没有被谁控制，很自由的。小伙说了
：You think you don't have master? Then why you are being a financial slave? The student loan, all the interest of your loan is crazy.
有人质问道，我们美国人要是不买你们的商品，你们还能卖给谁呀？哈哈。小伙子简单直接的回答道
：Rest of the world.
有人不服了，说你倒是解释一下，为啥有中国人来美国呀？他们还来留学呢？他的回答是
：My dear MAGA, that is not called so many. Chinese people are all around the world because there is over 1.4 billion Chinese, and the Chinese people have money to move around. You don't.
美国网友说：“我们有太多垃圾的中国商品了。”小伙指着自己的衣服说
：“Yeah, imagine why your importers only import cheap garbage and sell you with high price. Look, this garbage only $2 to buy, and in your country it will at least $19. Who's laughing now?”
听这个小伙说话太痛快了，因为他够直接够狠，真的给好多美国人说破防了。跟他辩论的都被骂的是体无完肤，高呼快跑呀，可再也不想跟他较量了。聪明些的美国人已经打开了觉醒模式。我看到更多的美国网友在说：“天哪，我们都被骗了
My God. We have been duped. China's domestic market is operating faster, more efficiently, better, and cheaper with products and things that we invented, from EVs to AI. They have a high-speed rail system that makes our Amtrak look like a horse-drawn carriage. Their cities are so high-tech and high-end, they put our crumbling infrastructure to absolute shame. So after decades of the U.S. media painting China as some dystopian sweatshop, Americans are waking up. Chinese consumers get better deals than we do. Chinese technology is significantly more advanced than ours. Chinese manufacturing isn't inferior. It's just that the United States chooses to sell us overpriced garbage. So now instead of fearing the Chinese people and that country like we've always been conditioned to, we are now cheering them on while they expose the rot inside of our own system. China didn't destroy American capitalism. They held up a mirror to it and let it destroy itself.
还有人说，那些不想觉醒的人恐怕是要完蛋了。
Do you now realize this isn't a game? While you're so busy out here avoiding being woke, you're going broke.
有网友做了个比喻，说世界如果是个大家庭，那中国就是家里的老大了。
I'm the oldest of 8 kids. And when I watch China deal with America, it makes me feel like China is the big sister general. She's been around the longest. She's been watching everybody grow up. She knows them probably better than they know themselves. They have borrowed money from her. They want her clothes. They want her stuff. She worked her frickin' tail off. She's the most responsible. She tries to manage and take care of everybody, including the parents. And America is like the young baby brother who gets to do whatever the F he wants. Gets to play around, spends his money, does whatever he wants, throws a fit if he doesn't get what he wants. So now when it comes down to brass tacks and real serious issues, you've got big sister general up against baby brother. And if you are a big sister general, I know you know what I'm talking about. Baby brother don't stand a chance.
感觉这次关税战引发的新一轮中美网友对仗的确是颇有新意啊！我还看到有人去给他们科普川大爷的中文名字呢。
We call him 川建国. So Chuan obviously is related to Trump, and 建国 is a very patriotic name for Chinese people. It literally means build a nation. So Trump has always been using China as the evil one to unite his following. Using China as a smokescreen to cover up what he actually is doing. But from Chinese people, what Donald Trump is doing is uniting China, is making China looking really good on the international stage. And China didn't even have to invent anything because Donald Trump already did what they can never imagine. So yeah, to Chinese people, that's a very patriotic behavior, so we gave him the name 川建国。
如今啊，据说美国已经开始了大面积裁员潮。一个美国人说，他现在要投500份简历才有可能拿到一个 offer。
It takes 500 applications right now to land one offer. I graduated 17 years ago from a pretty good school. I worked at some of the top consulting firms. I have all of my updated credentials and certifications, and I have never experienced anything like it, how all of the old ways of doing things are just not working. I actually used to have recruiters really chasing me down, especially if I had recent recommendations, recent certifications, experiences that were at really good corporations, and it's just none of that is helping. I've also tried the referral route. Out of all the jobs I've applied to, I've had 17 high-level referrals, and I've still only landed 4 interviews, and I didn't land any offers yet. It is extremely challenging, and unless you've been unemployed in the last 6 months, I don't know if you can fully wrap your hand. It was the end of October when I got cut in a riff, and then I was like, oh, it's the holidays, it's just bad timing. And then it was the new year, and then things just seem to be more and more challenging. I can't imagine how I would actually physically apply to 500 jobs.
一位女士说，她1年之内已经被裁员2次了，现在的生活已经捉襟见肘。
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again, twice in a year, and what the what? And they said because of the economy is crap right now, so we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is America is right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this. so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's shit. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm angry more than I am hurt or sad. I am scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, or the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen, because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. Yeah.
一个失业小伙找了1个月的工作，投了10几份简历了，全都石沉大海。
The job market right now is so trash that you might as well just stay at that shitty job that you hate until you get like another job locked in. So up until last week, I was unemployed for about 2 months. And the first month, I pretty much just chilled, treated it like a vacation. But by the second month, that's when I started applying to places. And I applied to about 10, 15 different places. And out of those 15 places, I heard back from maybe only 1 or 2 places. The rest, I didn't get no call, no emails, nothing. And when I had a job, I would see people come on here all the time talking about how the job market's shitty, that it sucks. And I really thought they were just talking. I didn't think it was true until I actually was unemployed and was looking for jobs. That it hit me. It was like, damn, bro, they really ain't lying. The job market really sucks right now.
美国人还说呀，多家车企已经开始了大面积裁员。
So it is officially beginning, guys. Stellantis just laid off over 1,000 workers, multiple plants across the entire country, guys, in the United States. And I've been telling you guys about this months ago. This is the beginning. And I know this happened a couple weeks ago, maybe like a week or 2 ago, whatever the case is. But guys, this is the beginning. You're going to see mass layoffs across the entire country. And so many people, I keep seeing MAGA, they keep talking about, oh, the car market was already slowing down. Stellantis literally said it themselves. This is a result of the tariffs. When you talk about tariffs, you're decreasing profitability, you're increasing prices, and you're decreasing the consumer demand across the board. Guys, we do not have this manufacturing within the United States. We can't afford this within the United States. So companies have to get their products from different countries. Stellantis is not the first one to do it. If you guys don't know, GM just laid off an entire plant as well within Canada and Mexico, whatever the countries are. But guys, listen, this is going to get very scary very fast. And if you're not prepared, you need to get prepared right now, guys. It's going to get very scary. And we're going to see so many layoffs across the board. And MAGA, they keep talking about it and keep blowing my mind. They keep talking about it. And it's crazy out here, but they keep saying, oh, this is just going to be a short-term pain for a long term for everybody. And who knows how long? It's going to be a decade. It's going to be 2 decades or an entire century. We do not have manufacturing within the United States, and small businesses as well as just everybody across the board will be affected. Blow your mind, because this is going to get very bad very, very quick.
很明显，他们的情况每况愈下，未来如何还不得而知。最近我做的一系列视频啊，得到了好多朋友的支持，但也有些人表现得好高尚的样子，说你不要说话太狠了，不要幸灾乐祸。我反思了一下，要不我说话温柔一点，难活啊就交给那个小伙吧。他说的一段话我借用一下，送给那些说我言辞激烈的人，你们可听好了。
I become sarcastic and mean to MAGA because Donald Trump started trading war with us, and J.D. Vance called us peasants. So I don't think they deserve our polite or kind anymore. So